Hello guys, I have returned and I'm sorry for any background noise that you may hear because I don't have a mic. I just speak into my phone and it is heavy raining outside, or at least it was, and it might continue. This is supposed to last for like 2 more days. Okay, it's been rough in the south, but yeah, sorry for that. But I have returned, and if you haven't seen what's going on in the K-pop world recently because you're either not a K-pop fan or just not chronically online, it's been a mess. Not only have 3 out of the 4 Blackpink members and CL from 21 have had leaked videos of them saying whole slurs more than once. To add icing on the cake, Kiss of Life is back in hot water. Not because of that old Julie video that resurfaced, but because of the recent live stream. Now, before I get into the Kiss of Life situation, I just want to quickly say, I am not Black. I am Mexican American. Both my parents are Mexican. I was born and currently live in the US, which, really tough, honestly, especially in this climate. But I bring this up because the Kiss of Life situation is specifically racism towards Black people. And as I'm speaking on the situation, I don't want it to seem like I am saying I can personally understand what Black K-pop fans go through, because I can't. Yes, Latino fans go through their own type of prejudice in the K-pop world, but they are completely different experiences. Okay, so recently Kiss of Life posted a TikTok, which is how most people figured out about the situation. At least that's where I figured out about the situation, where members appear to be dressed as blatant stereotypes of Black people, and rightfully so. This caused major backlash. Now, as you can see, this TikTok video was bad enough, but it gets worse. When people go to watch the live stream these outfits were for, it makes it very obvious what their intentions were. For context, the live stream was for Julie's birthday, where the theme was hip-hop and rappers. And when I think of a party theme like that, I think of dressing up in iconic outfits some popular rappers have done, like Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl outfit, okay? I love the pants that he wore in that. Editing Quentin Pierre, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl outfit was probably the worst example I could have given, considering the fact that the Super Bowl performance literally had so much meaning to it, and all that meaning got overshadowed because people chose to only acknowledge the Drake versus Kendrick stuff that he mentioned. So yeah, I sincerely apologize for that. Or Megan Thee Stallion is also really popular right now, especially in Korea. She has multiple iconic outfits you could imitate. That's a possibility. But nope, that's not what they chose to do. Instead, they chose to dress up as straight up stereotypes. Natty literally showed an inspo pic for her outfit, and it's just random Black men. And it's not even just that. They also acted in a stereotypical manner throughout the entire live stream.
Little Taco Bell, be quiet. Little Taco Bell, be a little loud today.
Yeah.
Yup. Yup, baby. Yup. Like hip hop. 그래서 Wait, who that? Who that? Come out. No,
Let's talk about
No, let's talk about me flirting with my man, and that's not a bestie. I didn't. 그건 조심해. I didn't flirt with my man. It's just me. 오빠. It's just me.
Now, every time something like this happens in the K-pop world, where K-pop idols will do something that is blatantly racist and offensive in your face, you see it, it's clear as day. There will always be K-pop fans that show their parasocial relationship with these idols and make up any sort of excuse. They would rather admit to the fact that they are racist than say that their idol did something wrong. So that's what I kind of wanted to delve into, the amount of dumb excuses K-pop fans make when it comes to situations like this. The main excuse people always bring up when it comes to this stuff is that they're Korean, they live in a different world, okay? They're not educated on that stuff. The world doesn't evolve around America, okay? Not everybody knows that stuff. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Korea isn't just like some isolated country. They have access to the internet. And clearly, they used the internet to make this whole live stream possible. They put in the research to fucking do all of this. And also, I need to quickly bring up the fact that 3 of them aren't even born in Korea, okay? Belle was born in Seattle, Giselle was born in Hawaii, literally from the States, okay? So they should 100% know better, and they're fluent in English, and Natty was born in Thailand. So the excuse of, she's Korean, no, she's not even Korean, girl. Hanul, yeah, she is Korean, but when you have two fluent English speakers in your group from the States, there's no excuses for acting like that. And also the fact that these two English speakers clearly listen to hip-hop, and I just have to ask, are you even listening to the actual music that you claim to enjoy? Because if you were, you would notice that a lot of Black hip-hop artists put lyrics talking about their experience living as a Black person in America. So if you're not gonna put in the effort to do the research through Google, you should definitely be already getting it from the music you're listening to. Also, in this case as well, Belle, I think it was Belle, posted on Bubble to not unstand the group after their live stream. They clearly knew what they were doing. They made that Bubble post. They did the research to do this party in the first place. They knew what they were doing, and I'm so sick of people trying to deny that. The other excuse a lot of K-pop fans make is that it's cultural appreciation, okay? They're just appreciating hip-hop and Black culture. No. I don't know how many times people are going to have to explain what cultural appropriation is. It's getting so sick at this point, especially when the internet is fucking free. But cultural appropriation is when you take from a culture, disrespect it in the process, and then go profit off of it in most cases. In this case, they literally took from a culture, didn't even bother to do any research of the significance of hip-hop, and just blatantly acted like stereotypes. And don't even get me started on how Kiss of Life's music is literally inspired by Black culture, and they literally know this. And most of the music produced in the K-pop industry is mostly inspired by Black artists.
Edit and the dances and Black culture is pretty much the base and pillar of K-pop. Sorry for the switch to my sister is home and I'm not recording with her home.
So like, the least you can do if you're going to take from another culture is respect the people within that culture. So that's appropriation, okay? Appreciation, in terms of like other people's culture, I cannot really tell you on that, but in terms of Mexican culture, the best example I can think of appreciation is, yes, by probably one of the worst groups in the industry, but it's from Super Junior. I never thought I would ever utter those words, but Super Junior has showed appreciation for Mexican music multiple of times. They probably have disrespected it also as well, as along with Black people as well. Super Junior has a long track list of things that they've done wrong. I'm not gonna get into that in this video, okay? But
actually, I will talk about it to show how long idols have gotten away with their bad behavior. Shindong has been fat-phobic numerous times, despite being plump himself. He's also done blackface. Yesun has also done blackface. And here's a long list of everything they've done. And that's why I say sadly most of their fans are Mexican BCY are my people. The majority fans for one of the worst groups out there. So yes, what I talk about is appreciation, but I still hate Suju. So from a likable idol, here's a quick clip of Yunwoo appreciating Mexicans.
Mexican dance for the Aztecs.
Know that I am no way like dismissing everything else Super Junior has done, but in this instance, what I'm going to talk about is cultural appreciation. They have a cover song, a remake song of a Luis Miguel song, who is a Mexican artist. They covered and recreated the music video for Luis Miguel's song Ahora Te Puedes Marchar for their Mexican fans, because unfortunately most Super Junior fans are Mexican. But you know, that's appreciation. And they also had two other songs where they collaborated with two other Mexican artists. One of them was Leslie Grace and the other one was Rake, while also having making a Mexican inspired song. That is appreciation, okay? They had collaborators that were Mexican on the song. They didn't dress up as a stereotype in the music video. They didn't change their whole persona to act Mexican in the music video, or to act like the stereotypical Mexican.
I am Sulu sorry, Leslie Grace is Dominican. I apologize to all Dominicans out there.
Or other instances of appreciation in K-pop could be when these artists go to Mexico and they put on a sombrero because their fan gave it to them as a sign to be like, yeah, I understand, I appreciate you. It's that simple, okay? That's appreciation. As for other cultures, like I've said, I do not feel like I'm in the place to be able to tell you what is considered appreciation for them. But if anybody who is watching this is from another culture, feel free to tell me. And speaking of Mexicans, I forgot to bring up that in Kiss of Life's live stream, while dressed up as what you could be perceived as a Chicana, she literally referred to herself as Lil Taco Bell. And honestly, I don't know why they brought Mexicans into this, okay? Your party theme was meant to be hip-hop and rappers, and you're bringing up Lil Taco Bell. What do Mexicans have to do with any of that? But if I'm being honest, when she said Lil Taco Bell, I don't think she was automatically thinking of Mexicans, okay? If anything, I think that she was trying to mock the fact that a lot of rappers tend to use Lil in their names. But if you simply did a basic Google search, like I just did, literally a couple of words into Google, you would know that there is a significance to why rappers use Lil in their names. Also, speaking on the Little Taco Bell thing, yes, I do know that this is only a minuscule part of the entire situation at hand. The majority of the situation, if not all, is stereotyping black people, okay? And since Mexican people can also be black, it is entirely offensive towards black people. But because of the situation that Mexican Americans are going through currently in this country, even the smallest little phrase like Little Taco Bell can set someone off, and rightfully so. And I'm tired of Mexican K-pop fans constantly trying to downplay our feelings when we get offended by stuff like this, and even worse things that K-pop idols have done, where they put on a sombrero and constantly utter the words nacho, taco, chimichanga, or when they put on a stereotypical sombrero with the mustache and the beard and then act like a stereotype. You do not get to downplay our feelings because you, as a Mexican in Mexico, do not experience the same amount of discrimination as Mexican people living in America. And as people, if we keep letting the smallest things slide, that's just going to give these K-pop idols the thought process of, if they let me do this, what if I take it further and do this? So it's not people being sensitive, it's people realizing that you can't give these idols a little bit or they will take it and take complete advantage of that. This Kiss of Life situation proves that, because when Julie originally got attacked for saying the N-word and then apologized for it, and then people kind of just moved on, she was like, if I got away with that, what if I did this? I should be able to get away with it, right? Okay, so enough of that tangent. Another thing that people have been saying to defend them is that they didn't mean it. Like, this is what it sounds like. I personally know Kiss of Life, and they would never do that. You don't know these people. You do not know these people. Somebody in the caption of a video says, all girls were doing is hip-hop theme. They are not trying to act like someone black. As a Kissy, we know them way better. So we know how they mean things. Belle was always so misunderstood. Like, do you know Belle personally to be defending her? Have you had a conversation with Belle, like, at all in your life? You do not know these girls. It doesn't matter what their intention was. They knew exactly what they were doing. The intention doesn't matter because, by definition, what they did is racist. Negative stereotypes fall under racism. And I've seen people try to defend Hanul for the situation too by saying, but she would never do something like that. She looks so uncomfortable. I just knew she wanted to speak up. You don't know this girl. It literally doesn't matter because she still did it. And this is where I talk about the parasocial relationships in K-pop, because that is why these people defend them. They think that they have some chance with their fucking K-pop idol. They think that they're best friends with their K-pop idols. They don't know you. And if anything, they don't really care about you. They care about your money. Like, I don't care about being a fan or like a hardcore fan of some people. My username is literally Quansimp, as in Quan from Wavy. Okay, I love that man. But if he ever did anything wrong, I'm taking that stuff down. I'm changing my username because I don't know this man. I don't have some unhealthy attachment to people I don't know. So if they were to do anything wrong, it is so simple to just cut them off. Now, as I end this video, I'd like to say that I definitely left out some things for sure, but there's just so many excuses that K-pop fans will always come up with, and I'm not going to put them all in this video. But I would also like to go back to what I said in the beginning on how there are literally videos of 3 out of the 4 Blackpink members saying the N-word, and CL from 21 as well. And in this Kiss of Life situation, I feel like a lot of people just forgot that and skipped over it. No, guys, that stuff is still just as wrong as what Kiss of Life did. We need to be talking about it too. The same amount of crap that Kiss of Life is getting should go straight to them as well. It doesn't matter how long ago it was still wrong. Jenny, Lisa, and Rose are all fluent in English and yet still decided to say it. Yet the member who can't speak English fluently, Chizu, didn't say it. But that shouldn't be getting praised because it's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum to not say a word. The excuse of it's just a word doesn't fly by either because words have meanings. Words have had history to them for ages now. If words didn't have meaning, books would literally have no purpose to serve. The script to movies would have no purpose to serve. This whole video would have no purpose, okay? Words have meanings. Words have definitions. Words have history. Why are we denying that? I thought we got taught that in elementary school. And if you're a POC K-pop fan and you'd like to vent or rant about anything that you've experienced in the community, please feel free to do so in the comment section. I would like to hear your stories and for you guys to know that this is a safe place for you. And this is the very last thing I want to mention, okay? In regards to the Kiss of Life situation or anytime a K-pop idol does something to offend black people in black K-pop stans, do not go into their comment sections like demanding them to talk about it. Do not go to a black K-pop stands comment section and say, please talk about this. You need to talk about this. They don't owe you anything, okay? The amount of times that it happens, they're tired, okay? They're tired. They don't want to constantly speak on situations like this, and they don't have to. Do not make them. Rant over, okay? Officially over. I'm sorry if this video was all over the place. I didn't really have a script for this because I just wanted to speak what I felt and my frustrations with this community as a whole. I pretty much have left the community anyways. I am no longer a hardcore K-pop fan like I used to, and I'm so sad I didn't realize all the issues with it sooner. But if you're still a K-pop fan, that's fine, okay? Clearly this video wasn't talking about all K-pop fans. It was just a strong majority of you guys. But yeah, that's it. As I am recording this, Kiss of Life has released an apology, and I'm going to take the time to read this out loud to you guys. This is not for me, okay? This is not for me to forgive, but I will still read it out to you guys. It says, to all our kissies, we really want to sincerely apologize for the content that was uploaded that caused so much disappointment to our fans. We had to seem calm on the outside, but the time leading up to this letter has honestly been hard. Okay, it's hard for you guys, but just imagine the people you hurt. Unnecessary to add, honestly. Although we wanted to and should have addressed this sooner, we are taking the first opportunity to address it now. We are very sorry. Our intention was to show how much we love the category of old school hip-hop because it greatly influences our music. While shooting the content, we ended up taking the concept too far. We realize now that our content was culturally insensitive, and take full responsibility for our actions and can promise to do better. We've spent the past few days learning and reflecting how our actions have disappointed many of you. We know that there is nothing we can say or do that will magically fix the mistakes we made. The only thing that we can promise is that we will continue to educate ourselves and show that our sincerity through our actions rather than our words. Our mission has always been to spread confidence and love through our music. I'm sorry for the stuttering. We truly regret that the choices we made and are genuinely sorry for any pain and distress we have caused for our fans. This situation has been a valuable learning experience for us. Our kissy support means the world to us, and we will continue to honor you all in every way possible. I don't know why K-pop idols never say what they specifically did in the apology and who it's for. This isn't to just kissies. This is to black kissies, black K-pop fans.
IDKY, I said just kissies. I meant this apology is not for non-black kissies and pop fans.
Why not just put that in the apology? Once again though, even though they said to kissies, this isn't for us. This isn't for me. This isn't for non-black K-pop fans. This is for black K-pop fans to read if they want to, consider it, forgive them if they want. Like, it's literally not up to me. Just so you know, the apology is there. But that's it. Okay, that's actually it this time.
Some comments that make me want to rip my hair out. What is even being said here?